Right, instead of waiting all that time again at Guildford, I think we'll move straight on to the next scenario, and if we've got time at the end, we will play a different one. i5 and a good graphics card, gig of RAM's a good idea. Are you thinking of getting a pre-built or building yourself? Right, back on the excellent Ffestiniog route, and with David Lloyd George. They're not overly difficult to do if you take your time. Right. To Portsmouth we go. Bring up the HUD for this one. Rather long train. By George. There's a garret over in Boston Lodge. Elevator. Yeah, definitely annoying. Rather rewarding when you boot it up and it comes on. Green into the station. A lot more than we had the other night, definitely. Yeah. just joining us, we're on the Ffestiniog route with David Lloyd George, just coming into Porthmadog. Been here before, you know there's a good cafe on the station. Serves a good bacon sandwich if you're filming early. Bit of garlic. Other side. Does it at this day? Great. Thank you very much, Matt, for dropping by. Hope you're doing okay. Are you on stream tonight, or are you having a day off? Well, while we stopped, our itinerary for this scenario is we're going to drop off the carriages we've just brought in, fuel up with coal and water, round, couple up to carriages, park them into, drop off some carriages, put them into 4 Road, more into 5 Road, and then put in, go over to the Welsh Highland platform to pick up some more. And then we'll finish off this scenario back at Boston Lodge, where the locomotive will be bed for the night. So let's decouple. The coal-in stage first. Go past the water tower first. up there. So this is the first time we've done this scenario, and first time using the forward stage, so we've never seen this happen before. I think Harry Potter must be doing the coaling today. Right, so I filled it with coal. Slowly move forward. Front. Put with water. So for anybody just joining us, we're just popping up a double ferry David Lloyd George on the Ffestiniog route. Just come in from Ffestiniog with those torches. Going to do a bit of shifting. Topped up with coal and water. So, change headlights. Points match by 3. All set properly. Set properly. Yep, we're all good to go. Set by the 3 on the board, so we're good to go. Up for a minute. Oh, there's another train just coming. Lunch. Front. Right, while we've run around, we're going to up onto our coaches. The signal allows us to go. Or on the regulator. Go. Like branches running around a tree. Don't dare go any closer. I'm not having a look. We've got to wait until Blanche has gone back to Boston Lodge first. Watering. So just got to wait for Blanche to get out of the section so we can pull our coaches off the cob. For those who don't know, Portsmouth Station was rebuilt after the line to Carnarvon was reconnected. So the one we're in now is the Ffestiniog platform, and the other platform where Blanche came into is primarily used for trains. So it has a dual purpose. I think we can start moving up towards the red signal. Got agreed, ready. Has anybody else played the Ffestiniog route for train sim before? Very detailed in my eyes. For £6.99, £5.99, sorry. No, we didn't really until we came across the Telfilling line and we're on the same website. A lot of custom made bits for this route, so we've got to go the points set for 4 road and then reverse in and drop off our corridor couple carriages. This is 4 road here. Yep, go. Well, for any of you just joining us, we are on your group, having David Lloyd George, the President Double Fairlies. We're just shunting his carriages back into the sidings. And then we'll be moving over to platform 2 to shunt the other carriages. Now, this would normally be a lot easier in real life because put at the back of the train. Give it a quick save there. ones do we have to recouple to drop off all of our corridor. Go. Right, let's put the smaller carriages back into 5 Road, which is the one to the right of us. Have a look to see when we are past the points. Good evening, AR Street. How are you? You're doing well. It's on the route. Doing well, thank you, AR Street. Ready for coronavirus to pass over and railways to start reopening. Yes, Ffestiniog is a narrow gauge route based in North Wales in Ffestiniog. The Ffestiniog route is available from SP Railways. I will put a link in the chat for you to go and download it. It's available for £5.99 from SP Railways, but proceeds go towards the Ffestiniog Railway, so we're helping them out in time. But the good thing is, for £5.99 you get everything you can see. You don't need any enhancement packs, previous asset, sort of thing. You're very welcome. Very much recommend. Hours of fun. As well as the 13 miles to Ffestiniog, you get the 5-ish miles to Northern as well. Get approximately 40 miles of railway for £5. Right, so we've got to decouple these 3 coaches, and if you're interested, I will just give you a quick overview of the route. I'll fit it in one screen, but up here is Northern, all the way through Bethgelert, through Porthmadog, and then up to Ffestiniog as well. So everything you see there for £5.99. Yeah, it's quite extensive for the route for what you pay. Yeah, it takes around It takes around 6 hours in real life to do a round trip to Northern and back, a full day. So Blanche requires urgent attention at Boston Lodge, so we will be taking her coaches back to the carriage shed. Yeah, it's a long railway, but views are very much worth it. Have you been to the Ffestiniog Railway before? Yes, in 5. It's well worth a visit if you are in the area on holiday. Just moving over to the Welsh Island platform to Blanche's carriages to take them back to bed. Yeah, there's not many narrow gauge dovetail. The only one I can think of is the Forest Rail, also in Wales. That's available on Steam, but that's a lot shorter than this one is. Yep, the Romney Hard and Dymchurch one's a great railway to cover. Take the points are set and reverse into the Welsh Island platform. They look all correctly set. I'm guessing you've been to the Romney Hard and Dymchurch before then. Yeah, we've only been once. It's a long way from our house. I think we ended up closer to going to France than we got down there. I don't think they go any quicker than normal Heritage, but due to the stars and how low down they are, it does seem rather quick, especially when they pass on the double section. That's something you don't get to see anywhere else. Well, we up to carriages. Yeah, some go a bit slower, don't they? Definitely took us by surprise when we visited. Back for the last bit. Not quite sure why this one isn't properly. Oh, it's an old bug, is it? Oh. So instead, change the points. We'll go and head to the other side of the train. you got this route, Jake? You'll know how detailed this one is then. Oh, did it? I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't get that bug. See if we can. That's not going to let us change these points, is it? Yeah, it's a lovely railway. Definitely worth a visit when lockdown is over. Yeah, we've still got a lot of the AP stuff to buy yet. No, I don't think I've seen the latest photos apart from the merchant navy. All under control, Jay. How are you doing anyway? Being able to go and see. That's good to hear, Dick. You've been able to see your other half after few lockdown restrictions are lifted. Nope, that's not going to work, unfortunately. That's no fault of the route developer, I'm sure, just a fault not been fixed by Kuju.